Hey, 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 hey. I'm here. Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Picture of the day. How are you guys? How are you? Why my eyes are closed? I don't know. Why my eyes are kind of closed? Better. Much better. Hello, Hula. Hello, Velociraptor. Hello. Hey, good evening. Good evening. So tonight I want to work a bit on bug fixing. In particular, there is a bug that I've seen few times recently, and is a bug that is happening when looting in a group. And I want to, let me copy all of this. Let me copy all of this and let me put it in a new file of some kind, like here. I think is okay. Okay, so this is the crash that we get, right? There is this assertion failed on an array, which basically we are trying to access an array index that is greater than the actual index, right? Now we need to understand why it happens and how it happens. So to do this, I think the easiest would be to switch to test database, switch to repopulate NPC true, right? Everything else we can keep it false. Yes, start the server and start the server and the client and two clients, because we need to test the group capability. So we start two different clients, and hopefully I will be able to reproduce it. I think it may be when one of the clients is disconnected but is still in the group. But in theory, the group should have been, disbanded, no? Or anyway, you should leave the group. So I don't understand exactly how that works, but we will see. So I'm giving you a very big proof of motivation tonight. Because, you know, I could have played Diablo, but no, I'm programming Plane Shift. I could have easily played the Diablo tonight. Easily. But no, I decided to continue with our game. I will play a bit of Diablo tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow evening, I think, and a bit of Saturday. Anyway, at the end, I think it's very nice. I think it's like a Diablo 3, you know, just evolved, because in terms of mechanics, pretty much, right? I mean, there is some new stuff, but not incredible, I think. I'm just waiting the server to load up. Did you play it or not? Your effort are appreciated. Thank you. Diablo disturbs you forgot your skin. I can change it, but we can also keep it a bit, you know? You can keep the big face for a bit. No? Diablo. No, but it's very nice. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to teleport ourselves, like to teleport... what is Fighter 3? Yeah, this guy. No, not the big clacker. No, the big clacker, no. I don't want to fight this guy. I want to fight the little guy, this guy. Fighter 4. Does this guy have loot or not? I think he should have loot now. Yeah, I think he should. Now, maybe he's not 100%, but... yeah, for example, right? This one had loot. Why is saying you have looted 9 Tria and then he's saying Fighter 4 has no money to be looted? I mean, why we get this double message? I think that's wrong, eh? Okay, anyway, let's start another client because the bug happens when you are with 2 clients. Sorry, I cannot join to make a group. Cool. But one day, I know that one day, when we will be in a Real Engine 6, you will be able to join, huh? One day. It's more the music of the game I don't want to hear. Ah, okay. But I change them separately, actually. I usually do it at the same time, but I can keep the big face with other music. Understand? Understand? Ah, Edunader. I remember Edunader. Edunader. Yes. Edunader is our friend. I remember. Okay, so let's make a group. I cannot right click to make a group. This is so stupid. I think we should have a right click group. Absolutely, we should have right click group. I don't know why we don't have it. Right click group, right click friend or something. But anyway, we will add that as well one day. So group, right? Group invite. Okay, so now we are in the group. The group has been created by this guy. The group has been created by this guy. So now the point is that we will fight. Now the problem is that to fight we need to do damage, right? Because otherwise you are not eligible to get the loot. So we need to do damage with both of them. That is a bit of the problem. So, but I will try, because I think if I do this, maybe the guy will immediately die. Okay, I did a bit of damage. That's very nice. So I will do a bit of damage with this guy as well. I need a weapon though. Hopefully I will not kill it. But if I kill it, it's fine, huh? Come on, I need a weapon. Can I have a weapon? Okay, I killed him. So now I disconnect. And now I loot. Fuck, there is no loot. But you see that when I disconnected, the group disappeared. When I disconnected, the group disappeared. So in theory, you know, that bug cannot happen. Because the group disappeared on disconnect. Hello, Lucy. Good evening to you. Okay, because the bug, I mean, what the bug says is, okay, let's check again what the bug says. The bug is crashing on get random loot client, right? Get, I don't even know how this function is actually called. I don't even know. You have to be in a group. Okay, you need to be in a group. You need to be in a group. So if you're not in a group, this will never happen. Right? If you're not in a group, this will never happen. I don't know what is this line, but anyway, I commented out. I don't know, maybe we re-added it, but get random loot client. So yeah, and we crash here because we crash in get random loot client 6675, right? 6675. So we crash on this line. So we crash on this lootable player which. So which is not is not, for some reason is not proper, right? Some reason is not proper. But yeah, you need to be in a group. So how is it possible that the witch is wrong? It's kind of strange, eh? Okay, let's try again. We have to remain in the group. I think to find this bug, we have to remain in the group. We have to remain in the group. I think there are still issues with the health bar anyway. It's not updated properly. There is some error on that. The important point is that we can do a bit of damage so that the player is added as a lootable player. Okay? So someone can actually loot because he did damage to the creature. So let's do the same. Let's add this guy in the group. We say yes, so now we are in the group. Right, we see also the group thing here. Now we have the weapon, so we don't need that. So with this guy, we will try not to kill it, but to do just a bit of damage. If we can. Okay, we did a bit of damage. So now with the other guy, we kill it. Hopefully. Okay, it's dead. Okay, it's dead. Now, I think with the second guy, I would like to loot. Okay, we have... Should I select roll or what? I think I will select roll. Roll all. Okay, it crashed. It crashed. It crashed. It crashed. It crashed. Nice, 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 nice. So we can reproduce it. Okay. Okay. If we can reproduce it, it's obviously much easier. So we can reproduce the bug on my machine. Because the server crashed, let me just see if it's the same crash, but I think it is. Yes, get random look like exactly. Exactly. It crashed exactly in the same way. Actually, what it did this time, is saying 2 out of 2, right? So it's trying to access the third element when the array only has 2, right? So actually it has 2. So okay. So the question, why is trying to access the third element then? Why is trying to access the third element? Makes no sense. Ah, the mistake. The mistake. The mistake. Yeah, the error is here. Because let me check the old code. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this random get in the old code was actually taking but it's very strange because also in the old code he was getting the sides and he was getting maybe because this get was excluding the top, but yeah, but I see the error. I see the error. I think it just now we need to understand how to fix it, but should not be too complex. Should not be too complex. So the thing is what? The thing is RNG get. RNG get 100, fmat frange 0 100. But if it's the same, then how is it possible that yes, let's read this one. Careful. PS get random 0. You see? Yes. So this was the thing. So in the old code, the randomization was getting basically -1 for integer. Right? But anyway, that is not correct. Okay, so here we need a -1. Because the size of the array, the array starts from 0, right? And we need to go from 0 to number of players, where 0 is a valid number. And we need to do it with an int, so this int range should return an int, exactly. So this one, if we are 2 people, we return a number between 0 and 1, right? So 0 or 1, right? 0 or 1. And then it will check if that player is actually valid, and it will push it. Now, the only thing that I have to be sure is that we are not messing up then with this, because we do a do while, and then we do a which int. So here we have the same problem again. Here we have the same problem again. Yeah, so let me do this because otherwise we just mess up the thing. So let's do max player index, okay? Max player index is lootable -1, right? And then we just use max player index and fuck it. So we use max player index here and we use max player index here. I don't understand exactly this part of the code because it's saying which plus plus, right? If which equal to max player index, then go to 0. I don't understand this code. What is it doing? If lootable player which is different than -1. While which is different than first. Ah! What is this shit doing? Okay, let's try to analyze it. Okay, so here is just randomizing. This is just the randomization of the max player index. Okay, so he's trying to find one player between all the one available. Then he's assigning that number to first, right? So at the beginning, obviously they will be identical, right? They will be identical. So for example, I get the number 1 and my first is 1 and my which is 1. Then I go here and I check if my player is actually a valid player. So if that player did not disconnect, right? If it's valid, then I push it into this temp array, which I don't know exactly why I need it, but anyway, I push it in this temp array. Okay, I push it in this temp array, and because in the old code, yes, I know why he's doing this mess. Because in the old code, I think the lootable player was not an array of characters, it was an array of PID, so we only had the IDs. And then here probably, and here he needs to find, the proper player, right? But in reality, we have it already. Okay. Okay, so that's why we were doing this stupid thing. So in reality, this is really not needed anymore. I mean, this part is not needed. This is impossible, right? This is impossible. This is just to check if we are in range, right? This is just checking if he's in range. And if he's in range, by the way, the range, how is the range defined? The range is given in the, okay. Yeah, but I still don't understand this thing. So what he's doing is checking if the player is valid. He's adding it to this temp array. Okay, fine. Then he's doing which plus plus. The problem is that if I selected already the last, you know, this will fail. So I don't understand. What the fuck? What is this? What is... I don't understand what it's doing. Is it completely useless? I mean, we just have to randomize and then get that player from lootable players if he's valid. And that's it. Nothing else. And then check for the range. We don't have to do anything else. So I don't understand what this code is doing. So it's doing a cycle. Okay, it's checking if it's valid. Then it's going to the next element. The problem is that if I randomize the last element of the array, right? If I randomize the last element of the array, this will not execute, right? No, sorry, this will execute. No, because I do plus plus, so I will go after the, and so here it will exit, right? So if I randomize the last of the array, basically this will not be executed and just exit with that with one player only. If I randomize 0, right? If I randomize 0, then this one will go to 1 This one will say, hey, do we actually have one as multiplier in the yes? So which will become 0? Which will become 0? And which and first will be different. So we will exit from the loop, right? We will exit from the loop. But in this case, we will exit with 0 instead of 1, which is anyway what we randomize. So I mean, is this because if the player is not valid, then we cannot give it another chance, you know, at selecting another player? Probably yes, eh? So that is the idea. So that if this is not valid, but this guy doesn't know though. This guy doesn't know if the player is not valid. This piece of the code, right, doesn't know if he's not checking if my temp push worked. He's not checking if my temp push works. So this piece of code is a mess. It's completely useless. I don't understand it. Now the problem is that if this is not valid, right? If this is not valid, how do we default to another one? Because like if it's not valid, we will have to switch to another, and so we will have to redo the randomization, right? I think we should just assume that it's valid and that's it. But in any case, I don't understand exactly how it works, right? So we have seen that in the window, right? Now it crashed, but we have seen that in the window there was a loot or random loot, right? So is random loot handle group loot items? Loot items is user manager 2434. User, no, because I don't understand it. If you select role, user manager 2434. Handle loop item. I think because it was for the this I think is for the NPC. Okay, anyway, apart from NPC, where do you have the differentiation if you are group looting or right. PS loot action, exactly, loot sell for all, exactly. Where is this loot action considered in this code? Ah, it's considered D, eh? Oh, no, it's not considered at all. Wait, maybe it is. Loot action. Is anyway extracting a random loot client. And then after that is allowing you the chance to roll or not to roll. Ah, I see. I see. Okay, but anyway, you know, the bottom line is that this must be a valid random player lootable. And then is used here, is used here, is used here, which is fine. Okay. I mean, fine. I think that simply, you know, as I said, this piece of code will not safeguard the fact that this player is not valid. If the player is not valid, it will anyway return a null pointer if we select the wrong one. Now we can give him another chance, you know. We can say, oh, if rounding range, I mean, we have to exclude maybe that particular player and run it again, but you know what I will do. I will just remove all of this. I will just check if the player is valid. If the player is valid, I will just check for range. I will not add it to any temporary thing because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, okay, we can add it, but it doesn't make any sense because it does it only once, right? So why we need an array of something that anyway is adding only once? This cycle is completely useless. Unless you go and check, you know, you say something like until this is valid, then randomize again, right? Okay, and then in that sense I would understand it, right? In that sense I would understand it. So that he's trying to find at least one element in the array that is valid. The problem is that if they are all invalid, well, if they are invalid, then GG. Then GG. I think this check anyway is impossible. Because if the player disconnected, the group get disbanded. And so but anyway. I think we can randomize. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We will randomize. We will randomize. We will in this case we need this though, right? So we randomize a number of times, right? Equal to the number of lootable players. And I mean, we will start from one. We will start from one. No. I need to wait. I need to do it the opposite way. So first we randomize, right? First we randomize, and we get, I don't know, number one. So it's similar to the code. It's actually similar to the code that was before. Now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, I think I understand what he was trying to do. I think I understand what he was trying to do. Yeah, I understand. He's doing exactly the same thing that I'm trying to do now. Now I finally get it. He's doing the same thing that I'm trying to do now. Okay. I think I understood what the code was doing. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. I think I think I understand. I think I understand. Okay, what the code is trying to do is to randomize the player within the possible ones, right? Within the possible ones. So he's doing this randomization. And this becomes, so, and this store where we started, right? Store the index where we started. So for example, we start at number 1, right? Then what he's trying to do is incrementing which yeah, this is the only thing that I don't understand, because okay, it's incrementing which, but if you increment which here, so is the ++ which doing it only at the end of the cycle? If he's doing it only at the end of the cycle, then it works. Because the which, if you randomize 1 and this is done after, then the which max player will actually work. So it will restart from 0. It will restart from 0. And then here is checking if yes, if the current is equal to the first, and so means that we finished to analyze all the players and we checked if all the players are valid. The code was correct, actually. It took me a bit to understand what the hell it was doing. Continue to scan all the other elements in the array, restarting from 0 in case we reach the last, right? And then basically here is exit if we scanned all the elements, right? Because if we scan all the elements, then which will be first? Oh my god, this thing is insane, really. Okay, sorry, confused. The way it is written is super confusing. Super confusing. I mean, it would have been much better to do like I was trying to do it, so just with a for loop and number of elements, just scan, you know, and then scan them all, right? But I don't know, it was a bit weird. But yeah, let's say the difference is that here he needs to do it this way, probably because it's starting from a random point in the array. Okay, let me just check one thing, because I'm confused about the ++. Yeah, the pre-increment or the post-increment, right? Because if I have a line and I'm just incrementing that, the value of x will change before execution of a equal to x, right? So here you get 10, 11, here you get 10, 11, because in the assign, yeah, but anyway, if you do it this way, I mean, this will be incremented anyway, right? So if we extract one, yes, because it was working only because it was not extracting the last of the array. It was not extracting the last of the array. Super confused, boys. I'm super confused. Why we have this plus plus which? Why? Why we have this plus plus which? I mean, this is getting incremented anyway. This is a single line, right? So it's getting incremented. So if I randomized one, right? This thing is trying to get. So it's not correct unless here I have lootable player num. Because this was getting this. Yes. So I need to have lootable player num. Huh? Okay, now it makes sense. So if I have which lootable player num, which is the maximum number, and then I return to 0, then it works. Because this will become 2. If I randomize 1, this will become 2. 2 is equal to 2, and so I restart from 0, right? And I do another cycle until which is 1 again, which will happen here, and this will be skipped. Okay, I think like this is good. I think like this is good. Okay, we need to test it again. It's not very easy to test because we need the creature to give loot and all of that, but I think it should be fine. It should be fine. There is people that I don't see since very, very long time. Where did they go? Where did they go? Where did these people all go? You remember Yorlak? Yorlak was doing so much work in testing. Was helping so much. He completely disappeared. Where is Yorlak? You remember Yorlak? Hello, Arita. Where is he? We did team up and found a ton of bugs. Yeah, exactly. You see that now the play button gets grayed out after you click it. I don't know if you noticed, but after I click play, it gets grayed out for a second. See? Well, for a second. It gets grayed out until you log in. Because the problem was that you could double click it. So you could click it twice, and when you click it twice, you get the error where the loading screen doesn't go away. So now, in theory, it should not happen anymore. I don't know why the first time is always wrong, by the way. Do some damage, please. Do some damage. I don't know why I decided to have the weapon with 4-second delay as the default for my character, but anyway. Come on, do some damage. The enemy cannot see me because I'm invisible. Bro. Okay. It's kind of funny. Randomization sometimes is kind of funny. Like, you remember the other day when I was testing the percentage of 0.2, so of 20% for the loot in the sack, and I did it like 10 times, and I never got anything, and I was thinking that the code was wrong. Then I did it another time, and the code was perfectly working. So it was just that I was getting consistently not the 20%. Like now, I need to do damage. I already attacked probably 15 times, and we didn't do a single damage a single time, right? In 15 times. Which is fairly ridiculous. As before, we did it immediately. I didn't change weapon, I didn't change... Okay, now we did the damage. Okay, nice. Finally, boys. Ah, fuck, I didn't group. No! Okay, sorry, I forgot to group. GG. I forgot to group. I forgot to group. Okay, let's try to do more damage. Hopefully I will. Now we will dodge another 50 times, I guess. Okay, we did damage. We did damage. Now with this guy is easier because this guy basically kills in one hit. Usually. No. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. So now we loot. And now we randomize. It worked. It worked. It worked. So it didn't crash and it worked. So we actually looted the battle axe or whatever it was. This battle axe, I guess. I mean, we can try to do it again a few times just to be sure, but I think that the bug is fixed. It didn't react on messages. Yeah, I don't know, it's gone. I don't know what happened. I hope it's okay, but it's kind of weird. It just disappeared. I mean, I think it will return, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't like us anymore. Pity though. Okay, let's try to do it again. Okay, it seems to be working. Hello, Fergus. It seems to be working. I think we fixed it. You can try one more time, maybe. Yeah, this weapon is super slow. Okay, it's dead. Okay. Okay. I would consider it fixed, boys. I would consider it fixed. Let me see if someone added this bug in the bug list or not. Let me refresh this task list. Strength buff can still move when overburdened. What do you mean? With any buff that affects strength, if the buff is removed, either spell expired or weapon, jewelry, items buff is removed, the player can still move around. Previous game would force the player to sit until they were no longer overburdened. Yeah, but this is by design. Yeah, exactly. This is by design. By design, your speed decreases with the amount of overweight you are carrying. Up to a complete stop. So this is by design, so I don't think we have an issue with that. Please fix the sounds when the chat window updates from players. What? In Legacy, a small click sound was heard in main group and whisper away. Ah, yes, I have sound. Yeah, I don't have any UI sound at the moment. I think this is a good point. I mean, pretty much all our UI does not have sounds, right? While I think we should have, right? I think it would be nice to have a click on closing windows, opening windows. I mean, to have a click on everything, on scrolling, on clicking on any tabs, right? Maybe moving windows, no, but closing them or switching gem here. So I think everything should do a click, no? Hello, Trip Down Reality. The second part of the bug is still an issue. Okay, I only read the first part, probably. Additionally, the inventory window does not update your weight. Yeah, but please never mix, because, you know, never mix two bugs in a single report, because we cannot track it. The inventory window does not update your weight carrying capacity after casting strength related spell, or when the strength related spell wears off until an item moving inventory was forced a server update. Yeah, I think it's probably updating. I mean, the inventory window is updated when the inventory changes, right? It's not updated when, yeah, so it's okay. So let me do this. Let me create a new task with this text. Inventory window, carry weight, not updated after spells. Yeah, that is very likely. Yes. Yeah. But I don't know if I want to do it. I mean, I want to do it. No, I want to do it. It's not that I don't want to do it. I want to do it, but I don't think if it's very high priority, right? So that's the only thing that I'm saying. I think is I think it's probably. I don't know if I can change the reporter, but probably not. I cannot say that you reported it. No, I cannot. I cannot because I created myself. Okay, but anyway, it's kind of good. Yeah, so I agree. We need to fix that, but it's not super high priority. But I agree. I remember I did crash the server while baking. I mean, now that we fixed this one, right? I will go through the other crashes and we see if we find anything else. Do you remember how to reproduce that or not? This check-in is a bit of a mess. Wait a second. This check-in is a bit of a mess. SAC 1G. That's on ML. I'm just listing all the stuff that we did and gate leaf. What is this? Various fixes to bronze doors, buildings. Increased texture size, texture quality for some bronze doors, rocks. Yeah, these were mostly tests. So. Current mushroom. Added self-glowing mushroom textures for first dungeon. I think all this is good. Arena stove. I don't know. We changed with it. No, Crystal 01. Add different crystal color variations. 2 new crystal 3D model. Some crystal, tower stove. I don't know what we did. Yes, we fixed a Kaio stove UV mapping. Yeah, I did so much stuff. I never checked in. Now that I see it. BP Sky. I think we just added that. Demo level complex. Okay. Then let me see what we did here, because I think here we did a bunch of stuff. Yes, we fixed the teleport because the teleport was broken. So we fixed teleport command in quest. It's long time I don't check in anything. It's a pretty long time. I forgot to check in a long time. Fixed crash in get random loot client. Here's what we did now. Character inventory. Yeah, because find all items stats ID, we used it for what? I don't even remember. We used it... we used it for what? That's fair, split them out next time. Yeah, just because, you know, when you... I mean, I cannot close off. I cannot close off of the bug. So... Entity manager. What is this? This is auto give. Ah, that is very good. This is the one that I did, that the NPC can finally get the proper number of items. Right. How do I explain it in a good way? This one should be explained in a good way so the players will understand the change. Basically now NPC are capable of receiving the proper number of items even if you have a different quantity in your inventory. Fixed to allow NPC to receive a number of items. Example, I don't know, 2 rat hides, even if you have 3 or more in your inventory. The problem is that if you have them split in 2 stacks, it's still not working, okay? So unfortunately, if it's split in 2 stacks, you will have to combine them and then speak with the NPC. But doesn't combine, yeah, but doesn't combine multiple stacks by itself. It doesn't. Okay, then what else we did? It's good that I checked in now because it seems to be a long time we don't do okay, so we added a message in case loot is empty. Added a message in case loot is empty. Loot in chests, you know. No, loot in... Wait, no, loot in general. Also loot in monsters. Loot in whatever. So like if I kill a monster and he has 0 loot, but I need to kill it though, or I need to wait. I don't remember if I need to kill it to see the message or is when I'm looting like this. And now obviously he has a battle axe, obviously. Obviously. Added an explicit message in case there is no loot. There is no loot found. This works for anything, for chests, for monsters, for whatever. But anyway, okay, then what else? What change we did here? Spawner, created eye. No, this is just a reduction of logs. This is just a reduction of logs. They were spamming too much. Yeah, it is the same as above. There is the same change, just in another file. Okay, this is just a documentation change. Here there was a bug or something, but I don't remember. I don't remember what was the change. Select star from lock, name, sector, location, sector ID type, percentage D, and ID previous location is identical. It's exactly the same. Maybe I wanted to do something and then I didn't. Name a sector from location, sector, location. Type ID, percentage D, previous location, ratio greater than 0. No, here probably I did a change, but then I didn't do the change. Is just verify that all locations have at least one point on the map. Ah, yes, because this was a crash on navigation. Yeah, we can say fix the crash. Fix the crash in navigation, in NPC navigation. Yeah. Okay, and I think that's it. So we can check in all of this. 64 files, wow. Boom. Okay, we checked in all of this. Now, I did not check in the maps. Yeah, obviously now we're going to find always an item. I don't like too much the fact that you open the loot window and you are automatically looting the money, right? I don't understand why we did it this way, probably because it was a bit hard to create an item for money and then having it looted. But I think it's very confusing because you are getting money and you don't see it in the window and you just see the message, but every time you open again the window, it's telling you that he has no money because he's trying to automatically loot the money. So I think it's very confusing. For a player, it's super confusing, but anyway, fine. Okay. So what's next? You said that you managed to crash with baking, but do you have the bug report or something? Do you have the bug report or whatever? Because if you don't, lost, restart, or completed, or in process quest. I think there is another problem. What do you mean, unless you check all your completed? What do you mean you check? No, I don't understand this. You have several in-process quests. You go to the NPC. Okay. Look for the list of quests. You pick a quest offered by, say, Levrus, more call. Okay. To you, it sounds like a new quest. So you click on it and see what is it. Then it starts you over on that quest from the beginning. You completed and forgot that quest long ago, but it then gets deleted from your completed or in process quest list. What? Can you understand what is this? I don't understand this bug. Can any one of you understand what this is? So is the problem of losing some quest, or is the problem of, I don't think we're losing quest. I don't know, this I don't understand what. In Legacy, one could select to see a group or gossip, now global, or a tab in the main chat, every with different color of your choice. Now one must constantly click on highlighted tabs many times during the event when there is a group and other chats going on, and possibly losing a live, say, conversation at the moment. In Legacy, one could select the group or gossip. Even with different color. Okay. Now I must constantly click on the highlighted tabs many times during event when there is a group or other chats going on, and possibly losing the live say conversation at the moment. No, I don't understand this one as well. What is the request? What is the request? The request is to have different colors, or I don't understand the request, boys. I don't understand it. I will ask Tosor if I can, but I don't understand it. Correct quest typo. Correct quest typo. Quest Gorbiak wants to speak better. Okay. She must me angry and 7 consumers just changing to me to be. What the fuck? There is Gorbiak speaking. We are correcting how a guy is not. Okay. I suggest. Okay, wait. Gorbiak wants to speak better. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Quest scripts. Gorbiak wants. Okay, Gorbiak wants to speak better. Okay, fine. So, what is this? She must be angrier. Okay, you want raw meat. You are right, doesn't sound appetizing, does it? I'm just trying to understand the context. Please ask Jomet for grilling some meat and making me 5 sandwiches. Okay. Who is speaking? Talisa. Okay, I have 1 or 2 and now the rest. That sounds great. I mean, okay. You asked if she wanted raw meat and she considered asking you to Jomet. Okay. Menu. Talisa wants 5 grilled meat sandwiches. Is Jomed speaking? She must me. Yeah, is for sure is she must be and not me. Yeah, this is a typo. Is she must be. Okay. I think this one I can just change in production. I think it's easier probably. Because I don't care. I don't think I will update this quest, so I can Just change it in production, and the next time it will reload, the server reload is fixed. Let me do that. So under quest, this quest is, what is the ID? The quest is 1031. 1031. Gorbia wants to speak better. Okay. Read. No, read. Edit. I'm on the other screen for a second. Gorbia wants to speak better. Edit. So I will search what? I will search she must me. She must me. And we do she must be. Update quest. Okay, in theory is done. Okay, I will close it as done because I don't think she can test it again, or he can test it again, right? So it is done. Nice. Other bugs. Forest Arangman, some other monster don't attack. I don't know, this one is a bit tough to check, but chat log stopped after loss of connection to server. Chat log stops after connection to server. After loss of connection to the server, the client stops logging the chat. What is this bug? What do you mean? I mean, if you lose the connection, obviously it doesn't. What? 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 I mean, I don't understand the question. Ah, okay. Sorry, I think I understood it. What it means is that after you lose connection to the server and you relog, right? And you relog, then your chat is not logging anymore. Yeah, that's probably very true. Well, why this happens? Yeah, I think I know why, because we initialized the server settings. Yeah, this needs to be investigated. But I think that after the loss of connection to the server and logging in the game again without closing the client, right? The client stops logging the chat. Okay, now like this I understand it. Like this I understand it. Yeah, but I cannot do it now. But anyway, it's a good. I mean, it's something we should fix. Help channel is this one is a big one. I don't know what I want to do. So basically, you know, now here in the chat window we have this help channel, right? And the help channel is dead, so it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Now the question is, do we want to re-enable? Do we want to re-enable a help channel, meaning? Because before there was, you know, the possibility to post questions, to answer questions, to get advisor points. I mean, it was a kind of a mess. I mean, it was not a bad feature, but I think it was a bit too complex of a feature to actually be to actually be used. What do you think of the help channel and the advisor feature that we had? Because in the past you could actually send a question and an advisor could advise. There was a bunch of stuff. There was advise, right? There was advisor and advisor. Advise and advisor. But I don't think it was done very well. I don't think it was done. I think it was very, very confusing. You didn't know exactly. I mean, you type something in help and you type something in the help channel and basically you do a slash yeah, it's like doing slash advise, I think. But if I do slash advise now, what happens? Slash advise. This command is recognized but not ported. Thank you. It's recognized but not ported. And the same for advisor. Because I mean, I don't know, maybe we can reintroduce it, but I'm not sure it was the best way, actually. Handle advise. You're still in the code, huh? You say dummy to be done. Advise. Do you remember guys how it was working? And the question is, do we care about it or not? Do we want to put it back in the game? Advise. Entire solution. Nothing. You crazy? What? Chat advisor. Chat advisor. You advise blah 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 with this suggestion. I don't know. I think it was a crazy idea done this way. Because it was similar to a petition. It was similar to a petition, but it was not really handled like a petition, right? So it was handled like a chat. So because you know, petitions, you can manage each one, you can, you know, update, you see the text, you see the date, who opened it, you know. Petition has its own management, right? It's all properly managed. It's all properly managed. This help window, I don't know, I would be more in favor to have like a an help chat that is always open, pretty much like global, right? I mean, same as global, but that you can just ask for something, right? So maybe it's not global like, hello guys, do you want to go there? But it's help like, how can I do this? How can I do that? Right? How does this work in the game? Hello, Abu Elias TV. Hey, thank you for the follow and welcome. We are bug fixing our game a bit, and at the moment I was thinking to what to do with this help channel, but it seems that Not a lot of people are having a point of view on it. Let me ask, what should we do with the help chat tab? In the past was used to send a request of help, and an advisor, I'm just typing, an advisor could give an answer and also get advisor points. I think it was working a bit weird. I think it was a bit weird. I mean, the whole functionality was a bit weird because you couldn't see, you know, if someone was answering you or not. You were receiving a, so it was not very interactive. Yeah, so I'm asking you guys. I mean, I'm asking in our chat, in our Discord, to what should we do with that? I don't know. This one, I mean, it's a good point. So I think the bug request is Gonger asked about it, but I don't know. I don't know what should we do. I'm posting this comment so that I keep it track of what I said, but I don't know, I'm not fully convinced. You can get stuck in this location of the map. Did I fix it or not? Let me see. Can we also have a time of the day that is normal time of the day, not night? Thank you. Ah! No, yes, you can still get stuck. It's like a gorge. So we need to fix that. If you want, we can fix it now. Should we fix it now? Let's fix it now. Let's fix it now. Today is bug fixing day. Today's bug fixing day. I need to do more terraforming, and I don't know if yeah. Before the next release, I want to do more terraforming. The last release was about a month ago. So it was the 6th of May. Now we are the 8th of June, but yeah. I'm not in a rush to release this time because I think that there are no major crashes, and so we can also hold it a bit more. Okay, so let's open. We have no idea where is that. Well, it was in the east area, so it was probably in one of these maps, because it's the area that I didn't terraform yet. I mean, it is not well terraformed. It's just some of these areas are very temporary, like placeholders, right? So let me drop this just randomly. And let me give to this guy these coordinates so that we can see. No, it's completely on the other side of the world, I think. It's completely on the other side of the world. Yeah, it is. So this is completely the opposite. Meaning, yeah, it's probably around this area. I don't know, 03. Yeah, exactly. No, even more. Wow. It's the freaking end of the world. Yeah, this part has never been terraformed much, so it's between 0203 and 0103. Yeah, it's this area. Okay, we can terraform it a bit, maybe. So 0103, 0203. Okay, so let me unload everything. Zero 0103, 0203. Maybe we can also go, you know, 01, 02, 04. Yeah, this one. So we can go here. Remove the fog. Wow, there are a lot of places where you can get stuck. A lot of places. There are a lot of places where you can get stuck. Because again, this has never been really done, so... I mean, we can remove the problem, but I think it would be nicer if we could also create a bit of a scenery here. I'm thinking if I want to create a road here or... this area is super bad. There are a million places where you can get stuck. There are a million places. Okay, let's terraform it a bit just to make it more decent. Let me make it so like this part is obviously a place where you can really get stuck. So I think we would just we can create a kind of a area, I mean kind of a flat area that we could use in the future for a dungeon or something. So we may decide to go down. It's not a problem going down, but I think I want another tool because this tool is I don't like this tool. Can I go unlit so that... no, unlit is super shit. The problem is that from this side the light is so strong that it's hard to actually see what we are doing, but I'm fine keeping it kind of a ledge, right? I think it's fine to keep a kind of a ledge here. So that this part basically is not walkable. But then all this should become walkable somehow, otherwise... So here we can even go down a lot. I'm fine going down a lot, but then it needs to go up, right? And we will improve it, right? So it should not be like this. Should not be this flat. Can add a bit of noise. Exactly. Can add a bit of noise. I don't want to really terraform it final, but I want just to remove the places where you can really get stuck, right? Because I think it's not nice if we have places where you can really get stuck. This part has never been terraformed, so as you can see, it's very rough. It's very, very rough. Here there is another, like... Yeah, there is the one that was originally mentioned. I think we can have a kind of a passageway here. We can have a road. We can have a road going down. We can have a road. A bit of a ledge in this place, and maybe a kind of a flat, slightly flat area here. I think it's fine. I will have to add more noise, but at least now you're not getting stuck anymore. For all the one of you that are explorers, you know, these areas, I tell you, they will change a lot. At the moment they are like this, but they will change a lot. For our explorer people. This would be very different in the future. I feel that the 0.2 is stronger than before, I don't know. I always use 0.2 in terms of modeling, landscape modeling, but it seems to be stronger than usual. I don't know why. I like this, but it should go somewhere, eh? At the moment it's not going anywhere. Okay, now it's going kind of somewhere. I mean, this ledge maybe is a bit too thin. Right. And it is probably too thin as well on the other side, but yeah, I don't know why I'm moving so quick. I'm trying to go slower. Let me go 4 and see if it's more reasonable. Yeah, now it's more reasonable. Well, actually, I kind of liked, yeah, exactly. Kind of like this effect. But again, this part is completely to be done. It's to be done. We need to decide, you know, which villages, which dungeons, which, you know, special locations will be in this area, and go from there. At the moment, nothing is really planned. It's too far. This place is very far. It's like the end of the world. But we can fix it a bit. We can fix it a bit. This thing is going down, eh? So I don't know if I want it. Probably not. Ooh, this 3. Yeah, here we are not going anywhere. Here there is a major gorge, like as big as hell. Well, we can go down if we want, but I will have to start going down already from here somehow. I don't know. Right? I mean, if you want to have that, we can, but we need a kind of a ledge, right? That is going down there. So we need to, yeah, this part is completely, it's completely messy. This part is very, 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 very messy, boys. I mean, yeah, I'm just chatting with I'm just chatting in internal channel saying about this help channel, right? So that I think I find the help channel to be a bit unpractical. So like not very handy, right? So why mean, you can ask a question, but it's like a single question. So you like type one line, and that line goes to the advisor, and the advisor can answer to that single line with one single answer, and over like that, right? So I find it a bit too rigid, right? I find it a bit too rigid as a structure to actually be useful. Is what I think this is what I'm saying, right? So that I find it a bit too rigid to be useful. Do we really want it that way? Okay. So if we have to go down so much, oh my god, I need a major road here. Because you cannot go down, you know, with vertical angles. So we need a fairly big road. One going this way, another going the other way. I don't even know where I'm going here, but seems to be a road made of ledges everywhere. Seems to be a road that is I think I like the idea of having something that goes around the big gorge. So I think the overall geometry, I think is nice. And you can go down, you know, here as much as you want. And we can reach the bottom. Right? We can reach the bottom. Now, it's like if we are in a crater or some kind. So it looks like the same, I mean, similar to the volcano area that we have. Yeah, but I think I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. I'm just thinking... I think I don't dislike it. You know, maybe in 2 years from now, this part will be the most important part of the game. I don't know. This area maybe will be part of the main plot and one of the most relevant parts of the game. Maybe. Possible. Very possible. Just trying to smooth it a bit because the vertical is fairly annoying to see. So if you smooth it a bit, you get a kind of a nicer effect. Just for the way the texture is going in now. I think these ledges may have some fences, no? Some borders to avoid people falling down and dying in nothingness. What is at the bottom? I have no idea, but I don't think we need to decide it now. I think we can just, you know, give the possibility to go here at the bottom, and we will play something, a dungeon or something, or an NPC or a monster or whatever. So there will be an area here at the bottom, and we will then develop it, right? But at the moment there is nothing. I think here is a bit too... Oh, what happened? Here is a bit too steep. But should still be walkable. Well, it's kind of steep though. Yeah, I think like this is probably more reasonable. Yeah, something like that. Something like this, right? So you have this ledge now going back to the main road. You have this kind of passageway here. You have this kind of passageway that starts here. Well, starts actually pretty far away. It starts yeah, it starts here, right? So from here you don't see much. You see just a bunch of mountains. And then you take this road, you go like this, and okay, you can also jump down, but let's say you go around, then you arrive here, it goes a bit up, which anyway I like, and then if you want you can go left, but if you go right, you enter into this pass, you to call it, and here there is a even bigger gorge, you know, down there. So you can go all around, right? You can go around and find your way to the bottom. And I was also designing maybe another road that goes this way, but here we are very, very close to the... But I think we should. I think that could be nice if there are two entrances to this, so I think we can... we can push. The problem is that we are really deep, right? So to go up again, we need to do the same mess that we did on the other side, right? So we need to do pretty much the same mess that we did on the other side, so something like that at least. And more because yeah, at the moment is not walkable. It's super steep. This is not walkable. Okay, so or we break this mountain. We can I mean, I'm not too worried about it. So we could go, you know, like left and right a few times to overcome the height. So we may... It's not very easy though. I may go left, at least until there, and then yeah, basically this part needs to be redone completely, but it's fine. It's never been done, so it's okay. Right, and here I think we can connect, so it is kind of steep, but still reasonable. Yeah, so let me just look at it from the point of view. Yeah, here we need more space to call it a road. And we definitely need more space to call it a road. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And yes, we have to go as deep as that. Okay, it's getting slightly better. Now we still have this crazy mountain going up. I will move the trees now. I will move the trees at the end. I know they are really in the middle. But something like that. I need to find the right way, but yeah, something like that. Something like that. I don't know if it's too much, but I mean, if it's too much of a labyrinth, you know, or not. Let me see. Perhaps you can do some kind of natural outside forum somewhere. Natural outside forum. What is a? What is a forum? What is a natural outside forum? Pulla. A theater? Ah. Yeah. Well, but this, yeah. Okay, yes. Needs to be close to a city, I guess, but it may also not be close to a city, yeah. Maybe. Amphitheatre. Amphitheatre, you mean, At the moment I'm just trying to have this part not get players stuck, right? So that's my goal at the moment. To ensure the players do not get stuck too much. So they have a way to walk And yeah, this mountain I would say is a bit too crazy. Probably. It's a bit too much. And these trees are all in the wrong place. Right? Like this guy, for example. This guy. Huh. Obviously we are between two levels. Fine. I can move him this way. Wow. Really at the limit. These trees are all in the wrong place. Okay. Okay, anyway, at least we solved the place where you could get stuck, right? Which was this area. Now this area also I think is solved somehow. Let me see if there are more crazy areas. Yeah, like here, for example, it seems there are too many crazy areas. Too crazy, too many. I'm trying to have more ground that is actually playable ground, right? So that's the idea. To have more playable ground. Kind of more natural looking landscape. I mean, this part is a bit crazy, I know, but I think we will use it for something. Maybe we'll even change the texture in this area. It will become a different thing. If it's a bit covered by trees, I think I like it. Okay, here we have a number of other impossible geometries. Yeah. And impossible valleys that you cannot get out of. So I think he really is too exaggerated, this thing. It's really too much of a mess. Too much up and down, too much up and down. What time is it though, boys? It's midnight already. We did good we made good progress, but it's midnight. I think I will have to go soon, but I think we made, I mean, we fixed some bugs, mainly the looting bug, I think was a bad one. It's good that we fixed it. And then we fixed a few other things, and so I think it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Well, it's not. It's okay. I mean, it's a bit weird, but fine. There is another massive gorge. Can probably smooth it down a bit. Do you think we can go this way, or we should not? I think we should. I think we can go this way. It's a bit steep, but I think we can. And then here, boom, we go down into the nothingness again. Well. Here is the music of Shapes. Shapes is a puzzle game that I played, and I think it's very nice. I actually liked it quite a bit. It's a puzzle game where you need to make shapes, geometrical shapes of different types, with like a factory of shapes. And yeah, it's actually very nice. I liked it quite a bit. Okay, at least here you don't get stuck anymore. You can get out this way, this way, this way. I mean, it's still a bit crazy in terms of mountains. Like, there are some mountains I think they are really not reasonable. Like this one, for example, I don't think it's reasonable. I think it's just too vertical, and you know. I think it's just a bit too much, but well, I think I made it worse actually. I think it should not be that tall. Yeah, more like this, exactly. Yeah, like this is crazy, but still acceptable. And the same with this one. What hell is this thing? What the hell is this thing? Right? Oh my god, there is another hole. Another hole. Well, I mean, we can go into this as well, but we would need another road going all around and then down, right? And by the way, I see that here. Okay. I like when the passageways are like covered by the trees so that you see them but also you don't. So there is like a tight entrance. I think is anyway nice. I mean, it should be an entrance, but kind of a tight one so that it's not so evident, you know, there is something in that direction, but then maybe you go in and you find a path, right? You find something. You find a path, you go down, okay, and you reach this place, and now this place is connected. Well, kind of. Let's not make it too deep anyway, because and we need more rivers. I will have to add more rivers, boys. Rivers and lakes, and at the moment I think we don't have enough, really. Okay, let me save all. I think we did good up to now. I don't want to lose it if my machine like crashes. Yeah, we can check out all of this. I like finding places to get stuck in. Yeah, you should. Like a place in the old Rome, yeah. We can drop some ladder. I think I want to have the climbing system done one day, but it's not a super easy one, so it will require some work. But I would like to be able to climb, right? I want to be able to climb. Maybe only in specific places, but still be able to climb. At the moment we cannot. I mean, yeah, we cannot. At the moment we cannot really climb anywhere. Okay, we created another like area where you can go down and is in between the mountains. So all this area, there are a lot of mountains, and there are also a lot of secret, you know, valleys like this one, right? So there are a lot of good places to have specific dungeons or other stuff that we want to put in. These things should go away. These things makes no sense. Okay, a bit better. Fuck, there is another hole here. It's full of holes, this. It's full of holes. There's one hole after the other, bro. Yeah. Okay, but now I need to go. But I think we did good. I'm happy about the progress. We had some progress, and we continue. So tomorrow I'm not here because it's role play day as usual. Tabletop. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. We finally moved to the 5th edition. Believe it or not. We have been on the second edition, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition for like 20 plus years, but now we decided to go to the 5th edition, and we made it. So now we are playing 5th edition, yes. And yeah, so tomorrow evening I'm doing that pretty much every Friday. And so I will see you Saturday. What the hell is... I will see you Saturday afternoon, if all goes well. If I don't want to play Diablo, depends how much I want to play Diablo. Yeah, I know. But you know, at the end, I'm a gamer. I am a gamer, boys. I am. And so I like games. I mean, I like also making games, but I also like playing games. So, but I think I will be here anyway. Isn't this thing a bit too high? Well, anyway. So I think I will be here Saturday. Saturday afternoon, okay? Till then, hey, have fun. If you want to test our game is actually up and running. Even if the stream says making an MMO, I will probably change the title. I mean, it's not making an MMO anymore, it's expanding our MMO. If you go to planeshift.it and you click on download now, you can download the game for Windows, Linux, and Mac. It's released, the server is up, there are players in, so go and play. Go and play if you want. Yeah. And this will become fixed pending release. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.